Hi there. Today what I'm going to talk about is very common and a very serious matter for a lot of people who are stuck in a pattern of self-sabotage. So first of all, what is self-sabotage? Well, it's when you want something and you start going for it, and then for whatever reason you somehow unconsciously participate in the demise of whatever that is. So somehow you trip up the process of achieving whatever it is that you're wanting to achieve, or receiving whatever it is that you're wanting to receive. And what I notice in life is that people who do self-sabotage, it's a pattern, it's a habit, it's an ongoing thing, and it's so frustrating, and it makes you feel like crap about yourself. It makes you feel like it's you, something's wrong, there's something wrong with you, and why can you not succeed? Can you not fulfill on these things? Well, I shall tell you why that is. It's because life can only give us what we're willing to let in. And we're like a construct, like a building. And that building is made up of our beliefs. It's made up of our limits, of our lack of limits. It's made up of our ideas about life, about what's possible and what isn't possible. And it's made up of our ideas about ourselves, about what we're worthy of and what we're not worthy of. So you may intend, for instance, that you want to live in a particular kind of house or a particular place. Or you may intend that you want to travel, or that you want a particular job or a position in a company, or that you want to make a certain amount of money, or you want a particular partner, you want your love life to look a particular way, you want to have a certain kind of body. You might have any one of those intentions and dreams and desires. But if your inner construct is such that it says that isn't possible or I don't deserve it, then that is when it is extremely difficult for life to deliver to you what it is that you're asking for, or that you perceive that you want. And I'll tell you that in my summation is made up of about three things. So you've got the factor of you don't love yourself enough, you don't think you're worth it, and you don't believe that it's possible. And part of not loving yourself is that you don't have the confidence to follow through with whatever it is that it takes, whether that's stamina and hard work, whether it's asking for what you need, whether it's just behaving in certain manners and saying certain things. One way or another, you not loving yourself shows up with a lack of confidence, and it feeds in and it weaves in together with your lack of belief, your real belief that something's possible. So if you have a construct that says I have to work really, really, really hard and really long hours to earn not very much, then whether you're asking the universe for a situation where you don't have to work long hours and life is a lot easier and you can get to do a whole lot of things, that ain't going to happen if you are constantly taking action within the construct of your limiting beliefs. So you're going to keep on thinking, oh, I've got to work really hard. In fact, you're going to, if you're really honest, find that you're more comfortable there. You're more comfortable doing the same old. So let me repeat. There are really three things that are standing between you and overcoming self-sabotage. One is loving yourself enough, so believing you're worthy. Two is having confidence to take the right action, to be brave, to do something different. And 3 is the belief that it's possible. So I want to talk about how you can overcome even a chronic habit of self-sabotage. First thing you've got to do is you have to invest some time, energy and education in learning how to love yourself. And the beautiful thing is you can learn it. You can learn it, you can rewire yourself for it, and you can reinforce that in yourself. It will take time and energy. Like when you've created a pathway, unconsciously, you haven't done it on purpose, but you've created a pathway through experience and your interpretation of your experience in life, and you are habituated to I'm not enough and I'm not good enough. That is how you're reading the world. Then it takes conscious commitment and repetition for you to break that cycle and create a new pathway, but you can do it, and that is a beautiful thing. And I would say that if you intensively applied yourself, you get some real traction on that within 4 months. So that's my first advice, is educate and rewire yourself to the fact that you are enough and you are lovable and you are worth it. Because everybody is, it's your birthright. When you do that, you'll grow confidence. Now, the other thing, like I said, is you have to have the confidence to step in to new realms of possibility. So let's first talk about the possibility factor. So if you've decided a whole lot of things that are limits in life, so whatever they are, if you've got those limiting beliefs, believe you me, you'll be stating them. So like money doesn't grow on trees, you have to work really hard to get anywhere. If you want to make lots of money, you've got to work really, really long hours, and you've got to be really tired all the time, and you can't be with your family. I'm overweight and I just always will be. It's in my genetics. I don't have time to look after my body. There is not enough time in the day. We've never had wealth in our family. I don't see why it's going to happen now. Life is hard. You can't have everything you want. Whatever the heck it is that you're walking around, dragging around with yourself, don't you worry. You can tell what it is, because you will be the chanter of that. Whether you actually say it out loud, you most likely do. You'll definitely be saying it on the inside. When things don't go your way, those little statements will start coming up. So I challenge you, if you want to give up self-sabotage, learn how to reconstruct. Now what you can do, a really, really beautiful way of doing this is vision boarding. Get some magazines or go online and dream the hell out of your future. And just if you're habituated to being limited, don't worry about it. Just dream as if you can dream. Find all the pictures that represent the kind of life you want, the things you want, the people you want to be around, the man you want, the woman you want, the children you want, the job you want, the spirituality you want, the social life you want. So dream it all up and find images on the internet or in magazines that represent all of those things. Cut them out, print them out, cut them out, put them on a board, and just let yourself soak that up as a possibility. And start affirming that. Start writing down as if it already is. So, I, Heather, live in this gorgeous house overlooking the ocean, and I've got my ideal job where I'm fulfilling myself and I feel amazing. I've got a gorgeous man in my life. I travel the world freely. I've got enough money for everything that I need and want. I feel beautiful. I'm healthy. I'm in optimum health. Whatever the heck it is, start affirming that as if it already is. If it feels like a lie, it really doesn't matter. You are breaking down an old pattern. Now, the third thing I said was confidence. So once you know what it is that you really want, you are going to have the confidence to take steps towards that when they show up. Now, I can tell you that once you create what it is that you want in your mind's eye, life will send you opportunities for that to start happening. Now, in your old self, you would look at those opportunities and say, hey, that's too hard. I can't do that. Because you're operating from your old set of beliefs. What I challenge you to do, and this is where I talk about confidence, it's also encourage. Confidence grows through taking courageous action. Take the action that's counterintuitive for you. Because what feels right is going to be what's old. And you need to start behaving in a manner that's courageous. And keep being courageous. And if at the same time you're learning to love yourself, all of the bad feelings and all of the negative feelings and all of the unloving feelings that come up for you, you're going to be working with that and transforming that. And it is a fantastic situation when you're taking courageous action, you're stepping into a new space. That is the most perfect time to start affirming and growing yourself into I am good enough, and yes, life, I am willing to receive this. So that's what I've got to say to you about overcoming self-sabotage. It's entirely possible. It will take commitment. If you start today, do it every day, learn to love yourself, like actually educate yourself about it, and then do what it takes. Create a new vision for yourself in a new realm of possibility and take courageous action towards that. In 4 months' time, you're going to have some traction, some real traction. You'll start feeling differently. You'll feel like you deserve what it is that you want in life and that life wants to give you. Gorgeous to see you. I look forward to seeing you again very, very soon. Bye.